moving, he's going to put pressure on himself. Now, that is also dynamic in the speed in which he does it. I know this sounds backwards, but it's easier to stop a horse that's moving fast than one that's moving slow.
Okay.
Right? Because that speed, when he decides to change that speed, or you change that speed for him to a stop, he gets to really stop doing hard work.
Right.
And so he's willing to do that.
Right.
So a lot of times I will use that as a tool, saying, okay, you want to move and you're not moving, or you're not stopping for me. I'm going to make you move, and you're going to move, and you're not blowing them out, you're not loping them in here, or really running them hard, or making a big dramatic splash about it. You're just increasing the speed and the amount of work he has to do. So when you say, whoa, he stops, and then you praise him for that.
It's like a double reward.
Double, triple reward.
Yeah.
You said good, you've stopped the pressure. You're praising him verbally, and then that's when I go up and really praise him physically too, so that they get all forms of praise that you can possibly get them. So, all right. I hope that did that answer your question adequately, or what you wanted, or is there another lingering thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do some more. Let's try. I'm going to let you kind of make the decision. I'm going to try to check you here when you need to. Good deep breath. She cleared her thought there for visualization. Good. Okay. He didn't respond, so really get on him hard. Be a little bit more of a Nazi about this. Like, no, this is exactly what I want now. There you go. Good job. That's better. Very good. So your body's lined up. Now bring your energy up. Your energy's down in here.
Well, I'm trying.
Just think that you'll win the lottery and you get to do anything you want. That brought it up a little bit. I can feel now a little more. Bring that energy up. High. He'll reflect you. So then it's going to get easier. There you go. And always ask.
Yeah.
And use that tell with the ask, and then put them both away when he complies.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
There you go. Good. Get on it. Get up. Bring that energy up. There your energy. There. That's better. Good job.
Trying to kind of rewrite what I'm doing. So a lot of focus is on me and not enough on him.
I understand. Yeah, you got muscle memory. You got mental muscle memory.
I'm used to chasing my horse around.
Yeah. Bring that energy slipping. Bring it back up. There you go. Look at that. Good. You're using your whip a little bit, so put it away when you're not. Good. Now, either speed him up or let's change direction. Whichever you want to do.
I know he read that.
You know what? Okay, this is a good point. Do you know what he read?
He read my not sure about what to do.
He did.
Was like,
and what you did
stop.
is you dropped your shoulders and you stepped back. You just leaned back. To him, you took the pressure off, so he stopped. Exactly right. So think about, and this is very hard to disconnect your body from your mind,
right?
Because they're inextricably connected, and that's how we do what we do. So try to disconnect that. And the same thing when I climb on a colt for the first time. Do you think I'm afraid or fearful the first time I get on a horse that I've never been on before, that I'm just training?
Only in your head, hopefully.
That's it. Disconnect that mental, emotional.
Such a tough thing to do.
It's very tough to do. And your body, just make your body fluid, because you may need your body to be fluid. Because if you're stiff and you are tight, that horse is going to be stiff and tight. They feel that. They also feel the emotion, but it's like that physical portion overrides the emotion. And in fact, let's do this quick little exercise. And I've done this a zillion times. So take your finger and make a perfect circle. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Let's do it with your right hand. So you make a perfect circle with your thumb and your finger. Make your fingers equally distant between each other and straight up. Okay? And then very, very quickly, watch me, quickly, put it on your chin. Put it on your chin. Oh, you listened, you didn't watch. Because I said put it on your chin, and you did it right.
Yeah.
Because you're so dang low energy, you listen to what I said and not what I do. So one of those rare people, I said chin, but did this. Most people will do this. So the physical overrides the mental, what they're hearing. They see and they copy instead of listen to what we do. We do that all the time. You just happen to just blow that for me. That's all right.
Sorry.
But it's okay, because you're listening. You're listening to what I'm saying. You're not watching. And that's fine. That's
I thought I did it wrong.
Well, you
Am I supposed to go here?
You're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to follow physically. But you did it great. You're listening, but also you're low energy, so you're taking your time to do it. You're listening. Listening is a good thing instead of reacting. So as learning, kudos to you.
Okay.
That's really good. So what you saw with this whoa is he saw you and read you.
Yeah.
So disconnect that and think about, I will do this. He will be doing this, and I will say, okay, I'm going to give myself in 1 round or 3/4 of a round, I'm going to pick that connector over there on that gate, and that's where I want him to stop when he comes to it. So I'll have plenty of time so that I'm not just at the spur of the moment disconnecting or asking him to do something that we haven't practiced. So it's about
you want to have a plan, but not show him that until you're ready to ask for it.
What was that you said before? Have a plan?
Have a plan.
And instead of
reaction.
Yeah, it's perfect. You already know the principles of that, so it's really good. Good job. I mean, you've got it. You mentally, emotionally, you're there. You need to bring your energy up for him. Another horse, you got to keep it low. What's with your horse? And you get that. This is not as easy as we think at first.
Yeah.
But it's very easy. It's simply thoughts or things that if I think I need high energy and this is what I'm going to do, your shoulders just came up just every little bit. When I said that, when you need high energy and I bring it up and you responded, you're reflecting what I'm doing. He's reflecting what I'm doing and you're doing. It's really simple. And it is, you will get to that point where you go, does this really work or not? You can't have it happen this many times without it being a fluke or with it being a fluke. I mean, it's real.
Yeah.
So, practice it, but know what the horse needs.
Right.
So let's do some more. Good job on that. So you were undecided. So now you need to decide what he wants and what he needs to do. So let's have him do that. And again, when I'm at home doing this, I'm looking through the very cameras that everybody's looking through on our cyberspace, and I'm wondering, God, am I articulating this right? Can I get him to do this? And for me, it's a little bit behind on the camera, so it's a little tough sometimes.
That is tough.
Yeah. So, but it's the same thing. And if you do something, articulate why. Tell me why I saw this, because you can sometimes see things that I can't. So you're lucky. Well, I don't know that you're lucky I'm here.
I think so.
I'm lucky I'm here for this. So this is.
Well,
really
it's interesting because I feel like I have a little bit of the ability to like communicate and respond with them, but it's never been articulated in words or like explained behind why that works.
Oh.
So it's interesting to hear that and like your philosophy behind it, because I've been doing something that works, but it's just because it works,
right.
You know, not necessarily knowing why or how to make changes, because I've been doing the same thing for so long.
Well, and that's a very good point, because there are plenty of trainers and plenty of programs that say you do this, and this, and you do it this many times, and you're golden.
Right.
Well, not necessarily. That's why it's so important to watch the horse, read your horse, see what they're going through mentally, and correct that before it's physical. And it may be something. I've had some horses that have, at first I've been like, what is going on? And I'll always try something different. Always step outside of what you know mostly works, because when you have a target on the wall and you throw a bunch of spaghetti at it and you largely hit the target, there's going to be some splotches of spaghetti over here, but those ones work for those horses that are not the target audience that we normally have.
Right.
Does that make sense? So you have to look at each. They're individuals just as different as we are. You know, so they have different backgrounds. They have different wiring. Some of them are a little bit hotter, or some of them are very, very laid back and chill. Others are neurotic. They are all different. And if you look around you, we're all the same way. You know, we have people that are really just laid back. Others are like they're going constant, like a bunny rabbit. Others that are crazier than a, you know. But we have horses like that too. I mean, it is what it is, and you try to work with them what's best for them and what they need, not what they want, because they will let that emotion or the way they are override what they really should be doing, that you can see from the outside as a trainer that you now are.
Well, and it makes sense that I have been doing the same thing, because it's been with the same horse for so long.
That helps.
I haven't had to adjust to other personalities. It's really just been for him, and we have such a strong bond that, you know, I can really just read him and he can read me like that, and it doesn't take like thinking cognitively about what is this horse reaction to, what does he need, and then settling in from there and going.
Right. And that's
what I like about being here.
You get a little bit more diverse challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that he's not a challenge, because he has been, but it sounds like you're settling in on, you can deal with him really well. 90% of the time.
Most days.
Most days. But that's just his wiring. You know, I've trained some Arabs that were, you know what, more laid back than him.
Yeah.
And it happens, but it's a neurological wiring issue, or learned behavior. How was their mother? Largely their mother. They don't know who their daddy necessarily was, but they sure know who mama was. And if mama is a lead dominant mare in a herd, that colt is a little snot.
Little spitfire.
Yeah. Happens all the time. So you think about that. It's very similar how we're wired, how we're thinking, and what is your real desires? You want to have something in your belly. You'd like to have a nice, good night's sleep. You'd like to have something fresh to drink, and you'd like to have comfort.
Yeah.
Maybe a little someone to share things with. Those are really pretty simple things. What do they want? They want fresh, cool water. They want shade, comfort. They want somebody to hang out with. They want this. We all want the same things.
Yeah.
It's just a different application of they don't have these or they'd rule the world.
Right.
You know? So, being thumbless is advantageous for us.
Starting out, you can strip it all the way down to that and just relate to them on that level and build the relationship up from there.
Very correct. Absolutely. That's my point.
Yeah.
We all have those things, but it's not, some of us are spoiled. Some of us get to do whatever we want.
Right.
And we're very resistant to not doing what we want.
Right.
They're the same thing. And we're selfish.
Of habit.
Yeah, that's right. So, all right, let's keep going, Sheree. You're doing great. I love your attitude. I love where you're at mentally with this. So, quick. Yep, now go. Walk right in on him. Make him move. There you go. And sometimes you have to get right up on their hind end and shake that whip and make them move. Good. Keep going. Good job. Very good. I like your position where your energy's up. You're coming out of your chest. You're very good. And anytime up into your throat. That energy jumped. Didn't it? Made you swallow, didn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's also hot.
It's hot. But that's energy doing that. Okay.
I can't remember, and I'm trying to disconnect my body, but how to get him to turn to the inside.
Okay. So let's just have him whoa first. Let's break it down.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
I did it again.
You did it again. It's okay. Back up. Now swap hands with your whip. And so look where you're going to do with your energy. You're going to bring this cooler over here. Tell it, point the direction you want him to go. Keep that energy. There you go. Now, tell it, there you go. And put that whip out there beside him to push him. And now just drive him. Very good. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
Very easy. But you can get that faster and faster. But it's easiest and best to break it down first so that you really get, because you're going to keep watching. You're going to keep wanting to do this instead of doing this, right? And backing that away so he's got some place to go. Yeah. Very good.
Come on, Butte.
Okay, he's not doing so. Ask him or tell him. Yep. And so what I try to do is whenever you do something for correction, make it dramatic, bring it up, and then put it away. Okay. So that way, because if you just hang it out there, you're just nagging him. Okay. And he'll go, oh yeah, I can do that. Big deal. I don't care. She's not going to do anything to me. There you go. There you go. Good job. Praise him. Praise him.
Good boy.
Good. Yeah, when he does what you want, praise him for it. Very good.
Good butt.
Look at that. Licking. He's licking.
Good boy.
Good. Good behavior. He's walking out fine. He's not there. Very good. Whoa. Now you may have to now push him back. Make him go against the rail because he come out. We want him to stand right there. Now say whoa. Whoa. Good praising. Praising for stopping.
Good boy.
Now,
whoa.
Now it's just as important to praise him for not doing anything, like standing. Because notice how he wanted to come to you because he's like, hey, I did good. Can I go home now? Right. Can I get out of here? So make them do what you want. But it's also important then to make that connection to have them come with you. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you now. You've got the gross morphology of everything that's right. You've got a good mental attitude. You're starting to control your energy a little more. You're bringing it up. It's choking you up, and it does that, especially early on. You'll go, oh God, maybe it's the heat, maybe it's not, but it's real, and it's in direct response to what you're doing physiologically and mentally. Yeah, you can feel it, and I see him respond to that. So I'm going to get out of your way so that you can continue to do what's best for you and him, and then just have you work him, all right? Okay. All right, good job. Very good job. Just be crisper on you're asking him to move. Yeah. And then at some point when you want, you can have him stand against the rail like you're doing. Don't allow him to make the decision. He made that decision to come to you. The only decision a horse should make is to decide to follow exactly what you tell him to do. or ask him to do, right? That's their decision making. So when he tries to come to you, make him stand back out there. Unless you want him to come in, that's a separate issue. Then that's like, I'm asking him to come in, then make him come in. So don't let him make any decisions that's not specifically spelled out by you. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, abracadabra, let's do it.
Ready, Butte? Hi. Let's go this way.
Very good.
Good
Okay,
boy.
don't flail. Just reach it out there and just shake it.
Shake it.
More subtle. Because the more subtle you are, pretty soon you won't even need that extra length of arm out there to make him move. He knows he's got to move. So it's all about using that tool and then trying to wean yourself or him off of that tool.
Good boy.
Good job. You slowed down and you corrected him. Very good. Okay, get it closer to him then and shake it.
Good boy.
And you can be right up on his rump and touch his tail head if you need to. He needs to respond.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, now walk towards him. There you go. Now
Whoa.
stop. Now praise him for that.
Good boy.
Good. See how that give and take and you put him back in his place? And now he's looking at you. He's looking at like, okay, what do you want now?
Yeah.
Right? Good job. I'm glad this is not going quite exactly perfectly. That way you can see. Good. Oh, good. And you pushed your chest into him. You didn't even have to walk into him to get him to turn, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Good.
Good. I think you get.
Very good. Good job.
Good boy.
Whatever cues you use, Cherie, is fine. Just because I've got specific cues doesn't mean that that's the end all. You can use whatever you want as a verbal cue, because you just need to use something that's going to be something that he doesn't confuse.
Yeah.
As in go and whoa.
Yeah.
Two completely opposite things, but they sound similar. And then the other part of that is be consistent in whatever you use.
Right.
And if you're changing what you're using, and these horses, some will respond, because they may or may not happen to coincide with some of the signals they've been given or some of the cues.
That was my fault.
Yeah, it was. You recognize it. That's good. Good job.
Boy.
You're correcting it. That's fine. Recognizing when they do something that they shouldn't, but because you asked them to,
right?
They still complied. They did what you wanted. But
yeah.
That's all right. You did. You recognize it's good. But being very consistent on your cue usage is very important, and your body language is most important, because they're very smart. They'll pick up, even if they don't get it, they will pick up what they are supposed to do very, very rapidly.
I think that's one of the things I think about the most with woo.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That too.
It's muscle memory. It's mental. It's your tongue. It's everything. It's okay.
Well, that's why this is contradictory to me, because I use this as whoa. When I do this, he knows stop.
That's okay.
So it's like this is go, which makes also sense.
Right.
And it's what he knows. So, but like I said, it's tough for me to change that.
And you know what? Use whatever you're going to use. I just want you to have the principles of what to look for.
Well, I want him to understand what I'm saying, and this is obviously what he understands.
Yeah. Yeah, I think largely we've worked with them enough, and most people have with the same kind of cues. But I once had a woman come to buy a horse, and she'd been to some clinics of specific persons, and she says, well, I'm going to work him in the round corral. I said, go ahead, be my guest. Well, she did. She went out there, and then she started doing this to the horse, and he's like, and she goes, this horse doesn't know anything about round corral work. Well, he does. Let me help you. And so I give him give her the cues that I use.
Yeah.
And he was completely fine, did everything she needed, but there's no reason he would know what this means.
Right.
Right? Because it's not what he's familiar with. He doesn't know what that sign is. So use what works for you, just again, and that's why I say be consistent. It doesn't matter what it is, just be consistent. But sometimes, to me, it's just easier to point, and it's more for me more than it is him, honestly, It's like when I ask a horse to come to me, I do this. Because what do? We do that with our dogs.
Yeah.
Come here. That's just something we do.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get him to turn towards me.
Okay, turn your body. There you go. That's better.
That's right.
It's okay. He still responded, but it would have been, he just probably started turning a little bit sooner. It's like that energy, that spear that's out of your chest was out there blocking him, just like you do with a stop. Kind of same thing. So get it out of his way.
I can get this arm. I can get this arm. I can get pointed right. I can't get all of it at once.
There's a lot of there's a lot of moving parts to this, just right from you.
Oh.
And back up. There you go.
Oh.
Okay, now this is a good. See, he's coming in. He's creeping in on you. He's telling you. So push him back out on the rail. There you go, and say whoa.
Whoa.
Now, see how he really, even though you had crisp whoa, he's still kind of creeping in on you a little bit. So let's speed him up. Let's get him to trot, and then make him do a whoa, and you'll see the difference. And because you had to get in front of him, you had to get in front. There, he's licking. You had to get in front of him to get him to stop. So next time, when he's moving fast, just simply back straight up. I don't care where he's at. Think about where you're at and back straight up and say, whoa, and back up. And then he should stop for you. Okay. He may try to come in, but that's up for you to take the opportunity to make him get back on that rail and train him. But no, you move and do what I tell you to when I tell you to. And don't move until I tell you different.
Go.
There you go. Good.
Good boy.
Make him go. Make him go. Keep him going. He's telling you no. When he starts to move, and so he's telling you no again, make him move. There you go. Good. See that nose tipping out a little bit? He's saying no. He's looking away from you. He's a little resistant. There, he's tipping in. Keep him going. Make him stay consistent. Don't let him slow down. He's telling every time he slows down, he's testing you, saying, "I don't have to." So keep him going. There he goes. Ah, look at that. Now he's going to get a little bit upset. That's okay. He can do it. Let's make him go about 5 times around without slowing down. You got about 4 steps in there. Don't let him even take 1 step to slow. Keep on him. Keep on him. Ask him first, but keep reinforcing with that whip and that long arm. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Get him go. 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 Keep him going. Yeah. Don't let him stop. Because the more he goes consistently, the faster he's going to be able to quit this. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. See, if you see him start to mentally stop like that, get on him. Don't let him change speed. It's up to you to maintain that speed, because you're in control. You're controlling direction, but now you're controlling speed. Every time he decides to stop, oh look at that. He's got plenty of go in him. He just needs to move. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let him stop. Let's go a good single round around without him stopping. Make him go. Make him stay trotting. And if you have to, there you go. Keep on him. Keep on him. Right there. And anticipate where he's going to slow. Very good. Now, whenever you want, say whoa.
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 Now back, push into him. The minute see how he's quartered out? There. Nice. Stop right there. Tell him whoa. Good. Very good. Now, he quartered out to you. You stopped him with a whoa. You started to walk in, and he knew where he needed to go. He stopped on the rail, and you said whoa, and you praised him. Excellent job. Excellent job. You see how you broke that down? It doesn't seem like much, but you're correcting it, telling whoa.
Whoa.
Yep, no steps. Very, very good job. Very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, how's that feel? I mean, does it kind of come in like, I think I can get this?
Oh, yeah. Well, it starts to feel more natural the more that you do it and get into it, I think.
Yeah. It's a little muscle memory change. And the most important thing we can do is observe and watch them continually. And that's the dynamic. And it's, you know what? Training is hard work. Standing there like that isn't so much physical. There's some to it, but the mental is going constantly, because the most important thing you can do is evaluate what that horse is thinking. And you have to think like a horse. And when you see them think about slowing down, you ask them and you keep them going. You stop it in the thinking portion of their action so that it doesn't become physical, because you're going to have to change the thinking anyway after you've changed the physical. It's all going to change at once. It's easier to change just that mental part. So that's all a matter of, okay, here we go.
Right.
Got to keep it going.
Yourself, the horse, anticipating what the horse is thinking, and also your surroundings.
Yes.
And like having the plan, like he's going to stop here. Well, then you have to look at where you're at with that. Right. And what your body's doing and what his body's doing.
Very good. Yes.
That's a lot.
You're spot on. And it's a lot for him, and it's a lot for you. Yeah. And then you have this dance that you're doing between you.
But that's what it takes to talk.
Any questions? See if he'll walk 4 steps and stop. Let's pick 4. You have got Clark is on the near side. On the left. Yep.
Whoa.
Nice job. Nice job.
Good boy.
And look where you're at. You didn't get in front of him. You backed up.
Good
Good
boy.
job. Very good job. I think if you can just drop your whip or toss it out the back there, get rid of it, and we're going to, there you go, walk up, and here, this is going to be the easy part. Don't let him go forward.
Ooh.
Go up to him, because he's anticipating now that you're going to want him to move. See that? He started to turn to move. So go up crazy,
on his
pet him,
shoulders.
make a connection, and then just have him follow you around at will.
He's a good man. Yes.
There you go.
He's a good
And I
boy.
always, instead of walking straight away from them, because they'll just stand there and watch you go, instead of make them turn their head to come with you. If they turn their nose and their head, their body will likely follow and get his attention.
Come back to me. Come back. Oh.
That's right. He's watching you. So
You're
you
a
got
butt.
there. His attention's off.
You're a
Stroke
butt.
long down that shoulder. Now ask him to come with you. Now just
Come
walk
on.
with. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good job. He's got a good connection with you. And you can do a figure 8 in there. You can turn one way or the other. You can try to trick him. Turn a different direction. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Now turn. Yeah, good job. Ooh, is he going to come? Ask him. Broke the connection. So that's all right. Go ahead and go on the other side of him and do the same thing. And yep, on his near side, make a nice connection, and then just walk away from him.
You're supposed to follow me now. You know that?
And then what we'll have you do is walk straight away, because he's going to follow you, and then stop suddenly and start to back up and make him back away from you. Nice. Very, very good. Look at him. He's keeping that distance. So for horses, that's a respect thing, right?
Yeah.
If I don't respect you, I'm just going to walk all over the top of you or push you around. He's respecting that. So this relationship is where it should be. Now we just fine tune it so that it's a crisp stop. It's a good turn, either to or from you. And he still is not coming off the rail when you stop him. He's doing exactly what you visualize and what you want ahead of time. Great job.
If I can do that.
You can do that. You can do that. You're smart. You've got some intuition with these horses. You've worked with one a lot. Great job. Good job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right.
You know we're done, don't you?
He does know you're done. He seems to be closer to you going to the gate. All right. I'm going to grab a quick drink here. Are we going to start? Are we going to start?
Yeah, Suzanne would like to at least get the start of it.
Yeah.
While our television ladies are still here.
All right. Let's do it. So, you want me to? Let me do this. I'll put put the harness on 1. Explain what I'm doing as we're.
everyone, from Dunrovin Ranch in Lolo, Montana, on a very warm June day. Everybody knows my good friend here, Brandon Carpenter, and my new guide, Anya Mugley. She is going to be Brandon's student this afternoon to, among other things, get these ponies back in shape and back to work pulling a cart. I don't know, many of you were with me when we bought these ponies, and you remember that we had a contest to name them. And Captain Lewis and Captain Clark were the winning names because they are co-captains of the cart. And we want to get them back doing their duty. And Anya has a long experience with horses. In fact, I believe your sister drives mini horses, does she not?
Yes, my sister Hannah drives minis, so just singles, and she actually last weekend went to Pinto Worlds, and one of her ponies took reserve world champion, and her other one world champion, so she's been doing this for years.
So driving's in her blood. And our expert driver, horseman, all-around horse guy, Brandon.
It's called driving a hack, and it's because I'm the hack when I drive.
Anyway, this afternoon at 1 o'clock, you can see Brandon working with Anya this afternoon in our arena. Yesterday, Brandon got them out, and they were pretty darn tuned up, weren't they?
They were great for not using them for 4 years.
Yeah.
There was a little rust on them. We blew the rust off in about 5 minutes, and they were great to go again.
Yeah,
really a good job on them. Yep.
Yeah.
Did great.
So join us again at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll see you there. Bring some popcorn. Okay?